Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about something very exciting, Uncharted 5. Yes, that's right. Sony recently launched a new ad campaign for the PS5 called Live from PS5. The campaign presents a fictional news segment that highlights some of the console's biggest games, both old and new. In this ad, there are two unidentified shots that are reminiscent of the Uncharted franchise. The ad shows a young woman in a mysterious cave holding a torch while approaching an ancient artifact. Now obviously fans are excited and very intrigued about this. So let's dive into it and let's have a look at the clip we're talking about. The news segment features a lot of games from the PS5 like Spider-Man, God of War, Ratchet & Clank, Final Fantasy, Gran Turismo 7 and even Returnal. However, among all the clips, there are two shots of a young woman in a mysterious cave holding a torch as she approaches an ancient artifact. This unknown character is carrying a large backpack and a rope, and in the second shot, she is seen dusting off the ancient relic. Although these shots are not related to any announced PS5 game, but they are reminiscent of the Uncharted franchise. Now, before we get too excited, it's very important to mention that in a recent interview with BuzzFeed, the president of Naughty Dog stated that the company is done with the Uncharted franchise and is moving on to different projects. Now, despite all of this, Uncharted remains a PlayStation IP and it's very possible that a different studio can continue the franchise. Now, this is not surprising at all considering the ending of Uncharted 4, which leaves open room for continuation. At the end of Uncharted 4, Cassie Drake is introduced as a daughter of Nathan and Elena. Her curiosity leads her to learn about her parents' past as relic hunters and adventurers. While there's no official confirmation, many fans speculate that Cassie will follow in her parents' footsteps and become an adventurer herself. This speculation is due to similarities between the mysterious character seen in the Live from PS5 advertisement and how Cassie might look if she were a bit older. It is also important to note that PlayStation has not confirmed or denied that these two shots are somehow related to the Uncharted game series. Nevertheless, it appears that PlayStation is hinting at a yet-to-be-announced video game that seems to be very exciting.
I don't got this!
Intel has made its budget graphic card, the A750, a lot more affordable. The card was initially launched for $289 last year and has now received a price reduction to $250. The ARC A750 with 28 cores and 8GB of GDDR6 memory is a capable 1080p graphics card that can even handle 1440p gaming depending on the game. It also has impressive support for ray tracing and hardware-accelerated AV1 encoding, making it a great option for gamers on a budget. This new and lower price of the A750 makes it a lot more competitive with AMD's RX6600 and 6600 XT graphics card in terms of value for money.
There they are! You see any way to get to Sam? Not yet. We're running out of road.
At its launch, the ARC A750 couldn't quite match up, but the price adjustments puts it in the original footing with the RX 6600 in terms of performance across multiple games at 1080p and 1440p. The ARC A750 even has an advantage in ray tracing compared to AMD. However, it should be noted that the card has a much higher power draw and requires a PC with resized bar to perform its best. The drivers for Intel ARC A750 have also been very inconsistent, but Intel has recently improved support for DX9 games. Now, surprisingly, with its new price tag, the Intel ARC A750 outperforms Nvidia's RTX 3060 in terms of value for money. Now, according to Intel, the ARC A750 provides a 52% higher performance per dollar compared to RTX 3060, which is priced at $370 right now. The cheaper price tag of the ARC A750 places it $120 cheaper than the RTX 3060. Now, while the RTX 3060 is still ahead of the ARC A750 in terms of performance, the price difference is very significant. The NVIDIA RTX 3050, however, the cheapest 30 series GPU, is much lower than the ARC750 and is priced higher at $290. Now, if Intel wants to compete with AMD and Nvidia, it will have to sell a lot more of these cards, and its sales are likely a small fraction of the sales compared to Nvidia or AMD. Despite all of this, the new $250 price tag for the ARC A750 is very appealing, especially for gamers on a tight budget. And there you have it. That will be all, guys. Thanks a lot for watching the video. If you liked the video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button to help me grow the channel. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.